Welcome to this episode. Today, we're diving into a significant development that's both geopolitical and deeply eschatological, the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement signed on August 7, 2026, by Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Pakistan.
Yeah, it's not just another security pact. This agreement is a formal collective defense arrangement, very much like NATO's Article 5, where an attack on one is considered an attack on all. And it's happening at a time of intense regional instability.
Exactly. And what's striking is the potential expansion. Egypt has already been mentioned as a possible future participant. So this isn't a static alliance. It's evolving.
Let's break down the players here. Saudi Arabia, of course, is the religious and geographic heart of Islam, custodian of Mecca and Medina. Turkey is a NATO member with one of the largest militaries in the alliance, uniquely positioned between East and West. And Pakistan brings a critical strategic dimension as the only nuclear-armed Muslim-majority state.
Turkey's position is especially complex. It's maintaining its NATO membership while simultaneously building parallel security frameworks with major Muslim states. That dual posture is becoming increasingly difficult to sustain.
Right, and that raises questions about the durability of traditional Western security guarantees in the Middle East. This pact signals a realignment that challenges old assumptions.
Now, shifting to the eschatological context, the letter draws heavily on Ezekiel chapter 38, which describes a coalition moving against Israel in the last days. The prophecy mentions Persia, Cush, Put, Gomer, and Beth Togarmah.
And scholars have long identified Persia as Iran, while Gomer and Togarmah correspond to peoples from ancient Anatolia, modern Turkey. Russia is often linked to Magog and the far north, leading this coalition.
It's important to clarify, though, that the letter doesn't claim the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement is the Ezekiel chapter 38 coalition itself. Rather, it sees this as part of the unfolding realignment that Scripture predicts.
That's a crucial distinction. These alliances reveal fracture lines and shifting loyalties that the prophetic texts anticipated. It's like watching the pieces move on a chessboard, repositioning according to interests, threats, and religious solidarity.
Speaking of Turkey, the letter highlights its strategic dilemma. Torn between Western commitments and growing ties with Muslim powers, Turkey faces a choice. Prophecy suggests it will ultimately side with the coalition described in Ezekiel rather than its Western alliances.
That's a significant point. Turkey's decision will have profound implications for regional and global security. It's not just a political calculation, but also a theological pivot in this framework.
And from a theological and historical perspective, the letter reminds us that history isn't random. The God who declares the end from the beginning, as Isaiah chapter 46 puts it, is sovereign over these developments.
Yes, and the tone is sober, not alarmist. It calls the church to recover its prophetic voice and nations to reconsider their relationship with the God of Israel. There's a dual message here, warning about coming conflict, but also hope in the coming king who will establish righteousness.
That balance is vital. It's not about panic, but about sober reflection and discernment. Recognizing these geopolitical shifts as part of a larger divine narrative helps us understand the stakes.
The chessboard analogy really helps here. Nations are like pieces being moved strategically, not randomly. It underscores the intentionality behind these realignments and the divine orchestration at work.
So to sum up, the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement is a significant marker on the path toward the prophetic fulfillment described in Ezekiel chapter 38. It's a realignment that demands careful watching with theological insight.
And the question the letter leaves us with is simple but profound. Will we take the prophetic words seriously while there is still time?
That's a powerful closing thought. It challenges both nations and individuals to reflect deeply on where they stand in this unfolding story.
Absolutely. It's a call to awareness and engagement, not just observation. And with that, we'll leave it here for today.
Thanks for listening.